Loading means, yeah, it's loading. 5, 3, 2, and we're live with Sweet Chocolate. Hey, y'all. I am Joe, JK, from Denver, Colorado, and this is my partner.
This is Jared, aka Jared, coming from Austin,
Hey,
Texas.
no,
Illinois,
no,
baby.
no, Jared, like the jewelry store?
No,
Excuse me?
no, I don't do
No.
no.
All right, all right.
Well,
All right.
no, no.
Because I thought that was forever.
I usually get like the Subway guy. That's always bad.
Fuck.
I hate that. Or like that Vine. I'm not sure you know what I'm
Wait, other people come up to you and they say, "Whoa, Jared, like the Subway guy?"
Bro, yeah,
Like-
like I met my buddy's family the other week, and I was like, "I'm Jared," and they're like, "He's like, oh, like the same Subway guy." And I'm like, "Fuck, man." Yeah, like that
Damn.
guy. So
Yeah, it's probably for the
Let's keep
best that you
rolling.
go with the.
let's keep it rolling, you know.
Yeah, no. I know it's probably for the best that you go.
2020
Anyway, this
past,
is Sweet.
that shit.
All right, it's in the past and we're in the present. We're now officially 2021. So happy New Year's, J Hop. Damn, dude, we
Let's
made
go.
it. What the? Yeah, fuck, we made it. Damn.
That was a lot of
But
shit.
yeah, here we are. And Sweet Chocolate is, a show we decided to put together so that we can, just another avenue in regards to expressing, the Black experience and the different walks of life, and just, it's like just a place where we can reconvene, vibe, have guests over, and talk about the culture, talk about how we're moving forward, talk about sometimes shit that's just shitty stuff that's happening, but also just a place where we can freely express ourselves and just be who we are and see where that takes us. Jared, you want to say something about yourself?
Yeah.
Where are you right now?
24 years old. I am in the perfect Austin, Texas.
Debatable.
Northside.
I'm from Dallas, so I can
Northside.
say that. Hey, I'm just gonna say this: Austin is top 2 city in Texas, and it's not one.
And it's not two. It's not
Oh,
two.
I put you guys ahead of Houston, but like you don't want to go there.
You saw Elon Musk coming here? Or already did?
Fuck out of here! Ooh.
Innovation. Innovation, the future. Okay.
Yo, so you're trying to say Dallas, aka Moneyville, doesn't have innovation? We're not starting like this. Dallas versus Austin right now. That's not even a thing. You guys have never been in a conversation.
Anyways, I'm 24 years old. I'm in banking. I have my own experience. I'm trying to bring to the show as well. I'm just happy to be here, man. Get a little drink. Using
It's
the
always
rest of the
good.
alcohol in the fridge.
Wait, what are you drinking?
21.
What are you drinking?
I've had this. I've had this margarita mix that I have not finished, and I had like one drink left in it for probably like the last 4 months. So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to drink this shit. I got a little bit of vodka.
That's a
put little bit of that as
quarantine.
Well, it is what it is. But actually, I'm trying to cut down a little bit on the alcohol consumption.
I
this
feel
year.
that.
I already did last year, but I'm trying to do even more so now. So
Same.
Yeah.
No hard liquor for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel
No
that.
hard. Yeah,
I think I might just be
but
doing just wine. Like I only might have wine at the place. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm just gonna do wine, and then it's like if I want to go out with friends and do beer and like shots, then that's
exactly.
fine,
And you
I'm not
keep
gonna-
your wits about you. You're not waking up the next day like your soul just got sucked out of you, aka spirits. But yeah,
but
y'all
I'm
ever?
doing some nice wines,
Yeah, Jared is also our wine connoisseur, our sommelier, as we would say. But speaking of sommelier, hey y'all, I am JK Joe. Joe, this is what usually people call me by, but y'all can call me JK, whatever you're feeling. Or Josie. Nah, that's only for the ladies, but it's okay. And I am based here in Denver. I work in public health. I'm 25, going 26. So, I'm right there in the middle. I can go up, I can go down with it. I'm out here.
You acting kind of sweet.
And yeah, I've lived out here in Denver for about going on 3 years now. And Jared and I actually met in this tiny little college town called San Marcos, where we both went to school. And believe it or not, things started off on the wrong foot between him and I. He looked at me, came at me with, I don't know what kind of energy he was coming at me with, but I don't know. It wasn't reciprocated. It came off inauthentic. I feel as if he was putting on a show for other people. I was like, don't put on a show for me. We're the only two chocolate individuals in this establishment, at this function right now. So come at me, be as you are, and I don't know. Look at us now. Like, he's literally like my brother. So I love him to death. We've had way more adventures than we should, and we've just had an amazing time. Obviously, it's me living up here in the mountains. I'm just more of an outdoors person than he is, and I I'm up in the mountains skiing, shredding, you call it. I'm ambidextrous. I'm polyamorous with it. Not really polyamorous. I'm a one-man type of gal, but I'm just putting energy out there. Shut up. But so here we are, Denver, Austin, coming at you. Which I said both of these cities are kind of like, since geographically, kind of like in the middle of the country, if you line it up, kind of, sort of, maybe a little shift to the west, but like, I don't know, I feel like we're well-centered, and we have so many different influences that have shaped our lives. So we're like, what better people do we know other than ourselves to have a show like this? We don't. So that's why we have the show, and that's why you're welcome, and that's why we're going to have an amazing time.
I could not have said it better than
myself.
Could not have said it better.
But yeah, so... Roses and Thorns wait, what are you drinking right now? Yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. Can we edit stuff out? Do you think we can edit stuff out?
I don't know, but this can still be practice, but come on.
No. This is the real deal. We're not having a conversation about if this is practice or not. We're live. But anyway, I wanted to keep things local. Blue Moon Iced Coffee Blonde. I don't just designate myself to blondes, if you know what I mean. But I like the flavor. It's really nice. I don't like anything dark, and this isn't a beer review show, but I don't know. Just wanted to let y'all know, support local business, especially Black-owned local business, and I don't know. Go to a barbershop once or like. If you're white, go to a barbershop once or.
What was the last local Black-owned store you spent money at?
I like that you're coming at me sideways like this. I'll tell you this. I went to this local Jamaican shop here in Denver off like 6th and Broadway. Not going to lie. The rice was lacking. Could have used a little bit of flavor. But it was authentic because they would maybe wait 2 hours to eat.
Can we look into this? Can we expand on this? Okay. Did you know that it's Black owned? Are you sure? What
no. Yeah. I meant it's definitely Black owned.
But how?
Because a lot of Black owned businesses, you can tell because it's like they don't renovate as much as they should. They care more about the quality of the food than they care about the presentation.
Are you saying they look bad, so that's why it was Black owned?
No, yeah, because we historically have not invested in Black owned businesses. They don't get enough traffic flow like other businesses. So usually Black owned businesses are like.
Loan? Does that business have any loan with the bank? And is that bank Black owned?
I don't know.
White owned?
Wait, who took a Black History in America? This guy. Oh yeah, but history would also show you that in regards to Black people getting loans from banks, we're always kind of giving the short end of the stick on that. So I don't want to get to all of it. And I know there's other factors there at play, but
that's another podcast. We'll get into
that's for another episode. Where I'm just happy you're here. Like, we made it through 2020 with all the craziness that happened, but honestly, I feel as if all of that had to happen. Like, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm not even trying to look back into 2020 anymore. I want to leave 2020 back there. I learned what I need to learn off 2020. I'm taking it into 2021, and now it's time to execute, because 2020 was just an absolute clusterfuck of ridiculousness.
Yeah. I feel as it was a clusterfuck, but it was a clusterfuck we needed. I did some backpacking this summer. I went through a demotion at work, which was a blessing because there was a lot of grant funded programs that were being cut, and then me being one of the new cats, I was sent to another department. But I had 3 weeks of being able to, I don't know, just enjoy myself or sit idle. And I decided to indulge by, pardon me, going outside, just vibing. So I was backpacking, and at one point I ended up in South Dakota. And I remember speaking to someone that was talking about the elders at the, what is it, the Native American sites, because there's a lot of Native American like communities and villages there. And one of the elders said that this is the year of like the seventh generation, and all of this is happening, coming to fruition because of like our historical transgressions and trespasses as like a collective society. Like, I mean, I'm not anti-capitalist or anything of that sort, but it's just like we've been very egotistic in our expression, like as a species, as a whole species. I mean, I guess this is also kind of painting a picture of the type of person that I am, but I'll take it. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. But you'll enjoy yourself if you put your seatbelt on and take it. Hopefully y'all heard that. But so yeah, so I feel as if 2020 had to happen. I'm glad that it happened. I know you don't want to go back, but what you say you took from 2020?
I think 2020 gave me the amount of time to look at who I was surrounding myself with, look at how I was spending my time, which I still struggle with now, making bad decisions.
I mean, isn't that part of life?
But
making bad decisions.
And I say bad decisions, but I mean that sounds bad by saying bad decisions. I still think that I make a lot more good decisions than I do bad decisions. But you know,
but sometimes
like,
you weren't making the most of your time.
Exactly. I'm always trying to optimize. I'm always trying to cut off the fat, lean up, however it needs to be. So
dude, I got you.
2020 allowed me to gave me that time to be able to do that. I guess my summary of 2020 was, well, coming into 2020, I just got a job. I just got my job on the 26th of December. The day after Christmas was my first day. And so I've been rocking with that first 9-to-5 job, on salary out of college. And it makes you realize how 9-to-5s are not as secure as they used to be. You know, for maybe our parents and their parents even before. So I don't know. I think that, at least in personal life, you can't. That can't be your whole life, right? You got to be able to do other things. You got to be able to, you know, get out of the box of just work. Because, you know, some of y'all might be out there having a 9-to-5 too, and you see older people that work with you, and they're in their mid-30s, 40s, man, and they're just like, just existing.
Yeah.
And like,
so 2020, it made you wanting more. It made you wanting more. Like, it's like, this can't be it. 9-to-5 cubicle. That's that.
Yes, but also I gotta kind of figured out my own privilege. Like I moved out of my parents' house, got my first apartment. You know, started making some good money.
Shout out Papa Hops.
Papa Hops. Started saving. Started investing.
AKA.
Started like what?
True or false? Your dad made you pay rent while living at home.
He made me pay rent for a couple months. It was only $200 a month.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, $200.
I just
and
can't.
It wasn't like honestly.
Your dad is the optimal businessman. He's such a G.
So but not really though, because if he was, he would have just fucking charged me like $1,000, like real rent.
Why would you forget you guys are?
But that's what
you're
I'm saying.
His
Like
sperm.
he charged.
His.
I don't want to talk about this. Let's keep going on with 2020. So,
all right.
right, moved out, got my job, right. Girlfriend's doing all well too. She got her own job as well, but at the same time, you know, everything around me or us, right, is just like getting blown up. I guess like the couple first days of 2020, like we almost had World War III, something like that. So many great people died. Shout out Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe,
like,
Chadwick Boseman.
Pandemic, presidential election, absolute, you know,
shit show.
So,
like, fuck.
2020 to me, you know, I kind of got to figure out more what I want to actually really pursue out of, you know, in being an adulthood, right? Because you have you have high school and you have college, and college is kind of a dream world. You're not really faced with.
You're in a bubble.
ins and
Someone told me
outs
that
of-
you're in a bubble.
Yeah, you're in a bubble. You don't have any real responsibilities. Which if
Exactly.
you're in there right now, fucking enjoy college. It's gonna be great. Because
be
once you
amazing.
get out, shit hits the fan, and you got to actually start straightening up. your
Reality.
shoulders, because
Yeah.
reality. is
But
just
also, don't let that
smacking
deter
you.
you. You can also make the most out of life, even with added responsibilities. You just have to know how to
Yeah.
first manage your money well, and like, so that you can do the things that you want to do. And then like,
Yeah.
also, if you change your lifestyle, you can also do a lot of things that don't require a lot of money. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd say
Certainly.
there's so many. What's up?
I said certainly.
Yeah, like there's so many different opportunities and avenues in regards to like expressing yourself that we don't always have to fit that mode of like, say we're working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Friday we go out to the bars, spend $50, $100, this, and it's cycle, bills, first of the month, all this thing, and it's like, then you start seeing that that's just your life. It's like, no, like, I don't know. First, take care of yourself. Fucking like, go outside and enjoy the things that are free. I personally don't believe in gyms. J-Man over there, he's a gym fanatic. He likes, like, also the difference. So Jared and I, we complement each other so well because he, like, if you can notice one thing, he's a big, oh, I can't hear you. You're broke. Like, why do you have analogs? Like, what was that string? He asked me this before we started. He's like, what is the string that's coming out of your ear? And I was like, yo, why are you coming at, why you coming at me like this? He's like, why don't you have Bluetooth headphones yet?
Hey, look at this. Look. I can hear you.
I can do that too. I can do that too. I can do that too. I can do that too.
On my watch.
I can do that too. I can do that too.
Back up some more.
I don't want to.
Back up.
I don't want to.
Back up some more.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Back up some more.
Want to. We have a show. We have the show must go on. So why don't you sit your ass down? I'm not doing this. I'm not having it.
Anyway, I compliment you how.
We're just back and forth, just coming at each other. But what was we even talking about? But 2020, like I understand. I feel as if it was the year that needed to happen. And one thing I took from it, I feel as if we're on the same wavelength. Yeah, especially it's like I don't need to be like one thing. I feel as if like I kind of like jump into different bubbles of like different types of groups and stuff. So I'm just like, oh yeah, like cool, like I'll make it like whatever. I'll show up or whatever or not. But now realizing like I've lived alone for I guess the last 3 years here in Colorado, and it's been phenomenal. Because I realized for the majority of my life, like I always wanted to be around like a lot of people, so that like sometimes I wouldn't care about how I really felt. Like I wouldn't take time to listen to myself. Here, like actually like spend some alone time so that I can like I don't know, like just know who I was like becoming in a sense. So it's 2020 was like a great year for that, but like it's like things that I was already doing, like living alone, just reading, taking time, like get more into like my hobbies, biking, and just going at it, and it's just like expressing myself to like the full max, and then just seeing everybody. Like I guess some people consider me an extrovert, but yes, but what I resort to at the end of the day, there's nothing better than like just having like the peace of like having your own place. Like you live alone now too, right, Jared?
Yes.
How has that been
And
for
I
you?
I would suggest that to every single young adult for at least 2 years.
What if you live in New York?
And it's not even.
You can't do that unless you're like banking.
First
Then
of all,
don't
you
live
have
in
to
New
go.
York, goober. I'm kidding. Live as you please.
I mean, I've never been. I want to go. It seems like a cool place to visit. I wouldn't want to live there.
No, but I'm just saying like people can't live alone in New York because it's just financially like, especially people like our age, it's just financially like it's just you got to be like banking. There's not a lot of places that can be like a 1-bedroom place.
Incapable.
Yeah, I mean, I think you really have to push yourself to do so. Two side hustles, like Uber, working at Subway, and also maintaining your 9 to 5, and then that extra life. Then what's the point of living if you're going through the? I feel as if your 20s should. I feel as if our 20s should be about like the connections we make in a sense. like right, because the more connections you have, the more different opportunities you have in a sense.
So that's one way to think of it, and I think that's a very very easy way to think of it. The other thing is, like I was saying, in 2020, I really had a good look at who I would spend my time with, right, or the energy I was putting into certain relationships. Well, I think it's, and I don't know, maybe future me's biting myself in the ass for saying this, but I think it is very smart to learn early what you're really looking for and what you're not
Yeah.
in relationships,
Hmm.
because otherwise it's gonna be a time suck, and it's gonna be an energy suck for you, and
Hmm.
it's nothing that's going, if you don't think about it first, it's nothing that's gonna benefit you in the long run. It's just gonna basically
Hmm.
bring you more stress when you have to eventually end it, right?
Hmm.
So I'm not saying that don't be friendly, right? I mean, if
I
I'm
mean,
out and
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
like
man.
shooting the shit with people, then cool. But at the same time, it's like if I
What
know
happened to you?
that what happened, okay, I'm just saying that at the same time, you might have older acquaintances, older buddies, right? That, oh, is this a, you know,
Keep going. Keep going. I was just.
older buddies, right? That y'all are tight with.
Hmm.
Um, Reach out still, keep that relationship, but that doesn't
Hmm.
mean you need to be spending as much energy into it that you were. Um, and
No.
it's different for every single person that you have a relationship with. I think it's we're almost like talking about just like human nature at this point. Like people know how to talk to people, right? But
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know.
Uh.
I mean, I've
Wh-
2020. I mean, social distancing, everything being closed. Like
yeah.
I would say that I myself is um I'm an introvert and you're an extrovert.
Hmm.
I'd say I do pretty well in social situations when I'm actually go out. But if someone's like, if my girl's like, hey, you want to like stay in or you want to go out, I'm gonna be like, I'd rather stay in, personally. But
Yeah. But also, I'm sorry for those of us girl during 2020 and COVID and stay-at-home orders that we can just be like, oh yeah, we can just cuddle up. I'm right there with y'all. I understand how painful
do
it
you
was,
do
but
you
we
want
made
to?
it through it. Okay.
Were you on all
But
the
do I,
social media? Uh, were you on all the social media dating sites during COVID?
no, no, I'm not gonna lie. The devil caught me slipping, and I, because naturally I'm an organic person. I love meeting people organically. Shopping at the bookstore, out and about. I don't like. I just think that's. I don't. There's a re. I don't. I like the opportunity for randomness, and which actually the algorithms and society and how everything's becoming so technologically like connected, it takes away our like opportunity for randomness. But I like the randomness of just meeting someone like from like at a bar or like just meeting them like on the streets and being like, "Yo, girl, I would get diabetes for you in a heartbeat." But we can't always do that. Conversations for another time. But we can't always do that. And Devil Called Me Slipping, and about for like a month. For a month, I had Hinge. And I'm not gonna lie, not only did I have Hinge, I had the 1999 Hinge unlimited swaps.
Did you
For
meet
one
up with
month. And
anybody?
I'm supposed to put my business out there? Yo, I'm not gonna put my business out there, but like, yeah, I met some like really amazing people that I got, like I here in Denver. My thing would always be like, it's hard to tell people to stay inside when outdoor cats. Like we love jumping about, going all over, and just vibing. And so a lot of people were like going up, posting up at the parks. So like I had a couple of dates, like like I'll tell a girl like, yo, like, would you like to meet up at like Cheese Man, enjoy the sun, and have a picnic. Like I'll bring a couple of bottles of wine. You can bring cheese platter because I'm a cheese man, and I can get you that like I enjoy nice brie and I enjoy it. Also, in case you didn't
I,
know,
I like a
if
nice Merlot with that brie. You know what I'm saying? I'm the wine connoisseur. So.
see he comes in with the wine, I come in with the cheese, and there we are. This I also can I say if there was
You're a
anything
cheese man?
exemplifies this show, sweet chocolate. Uh, Send it to your friends.
Would you like
Enjoy,
cheese?
indulge. It would be cheese and wine. We're like as a parent and as like a gastronomic like explosion of culture. That's what we are. So we're coming at you like that.
All
But
I'm hearing is that I'm the more valuable one.
well, why do you have to do that? It's not competition. It's not a competition.
Hey.
You wouldn't be my partner in crime. But I'm not. All I'm saying is that I'm not Robin. Are you done? Are you done?
I'm done.
Let me.
I'm done.
Let me bring out my
I'm done.
Nigerian
I'm
dialect. Are you done? But so yeah, literally, you know, dates outside or just hanging out with someone, you know, and some more like intimate stuff, but like for a month. But also, so I did like how it was taking my time. Like I made myself, I was like, I would only use it if I'm like in like transit. Say like I'm taking like a public transit to somewhere and I'm not reading or something, or like I'm in an elevator or something. But not gonna lie, I would say yeah, use it for a month and then put off the connections you make from there. I don't need to be on an app continuously. But yeah, it was worth it. It was awesome. I met some amazing, wonderful people, and like we're still good friends. And yeah, so for the single people, I would say, why don't we use the tools that we have because we live in the modern age? It's 2020, but now that 2021 is here, happy to like here in Denver, things are dining in is going to be open on Monday, so like 2 days from now. And I think that's you know, because people are buzzing right now to be outside. People are buzzing to like connect with one another, and everybody. Denver's a very young city, and everyone loves meeting. I guess all the locals left. Moment of silence for all the locals. Isn't that what's happening to Austin as well? Well, I guess the locals are still there, but you know, there's just a lot of people coming in from all over, especially the Californians, which I'm a big.
Bro,
I love the Californians.
There's a huge exodus of Californians coming to Texas.
No, they're coming everywhere. There's literally a map that showcases the most in-state immigrants or transplants, in-state transplants, and
out of
literally
California.
And yeah, it's so crazy, like how much
it's
is
not
from,
just
like
it's not coming into Texas, but like out of California.
Out of California, yeah, like where they're all getting sutured. It's like where are most of your transplants from? And literally, Colorado was California, Texas, California, like freaking Montana, California, Idaho, California. I was like, oh my god, Arizona, California. I was like how do you guys have so many people? Like,
California's just for like fucking fancy pantses, bro. Like that's all it's for. Hollywood stars.
But that's the thing. Like, I have some family that live out in Northern Cal, and there are people that live like in the valleys and like not away from all of that Hollywood. Even though the Hollywood thing is what put like the Hollywood lifestyle and all the people that live are concentrated in those places like L.A. and like San Diego and San Fran. Even a lot of the taxes goes into it's because of them. And you know, outside of that, I feel like there's other places. There's Sacramento.
That's why everything's so expensive there, right?
Who lives in San Francisco? Oh no, who lives in Sacramento? What type of people do you think live in Sacramento? I've met one girl from Sacramento.
To me, Sacramento just sounds like it's going to be like lesbian couples that both wear glasses and striped shirts and have cats. And they either wear sandals.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
That is fine.
And that's fine.
I'm just saying that's what I feel like Sacramento is. And a whole lot of trolleys.
Charlies?
Trolleys.
Like guy Charlies?
Like no, trolley.
Oh, trolleys. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Or is that San Diego?
I feel like
whatever.
I always think San Francisco always has trolleys. But yeah.
So no one really cares about Sacramento. Yeah, they have the Kings, bro. Who's in the Kings? Anyways.
Do you know your basketball? I mean,
Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento Kings. But
yeah,
not only do they have DeAnthony Fox? I don't know. I don't care.
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron butchered all the D's. Butchered DeAndre
nuts.
but but I also lost track of him when he cut off all of his hair, so I just feel like that might be like, oh, I lost my mojo type of thing, which is I don't want to get into it, but I just feel as if like sometimes if you're known for a certain look, like say, do you think The Weeknd made better music with his original hair or makes better music now? Go.
Oh, like the trilogy he made, like when he first came on.
So yeah, when he had the
Yeah,
pineapple underneath
I much.
hair.
Yeah, no, yeah, I much rather listen to like House of Balloons or
Exactly.
like the Zone, like the
And I
Zone.
feel as if the hair helped with it. In Jamaican culture, it's I guess more Rastafarian culture. It's like there's a certain energy in your hair. Not only is it a part of you, which can also has like its negative effect and control can like take over your own like sense of worth in which you let it lead your life, which is that's a no no. But when you have it, it's like as a complementary feature, and you grow it out and you express it as like as you want to as an individual, it becomes part of who you are. And I think as you grow it out and like that energy stays in there, it stays in there like all the sweat and stuff like that. So it feels like when people just sometimes cut their hair without even a thought to it, they lose their mojo. AKA Carmelo Anthony when he decided to shave off all of his braids because he lost a game in 2K. Like no, like put I don't know. You gotta respect the dude. But that's also something we can get. But that's awesome. Anyway, is there one song that you think best resonated with you in 2020? Like, what's one song that came out in 2020 that you were like,
Just
"Bam, I'm bumping this every day."
damn, it wasn't even like that though.
You
That's a very specific
you
question.
don't
I can't just
you
answer
don't
that in
listen
like
to
a
music?
minute.
I don't know why I keep going
But
like this.
you're saying like one that like resonates with me for 2020 with everything. I
Oh,
would.
ladies and gentlemen, pause. We forgot to say that Jared is the loser because he doesn't have Spotify. Jared one day decided that Apple Music was the way to go. Oh my god. I don't even know how we're friends, honestly. I really
You
don't.
see how icy my watch is?
Shut up! Shut
Do you
up!
see how
See, this is
do you
why I
see how
hate you.
icy my watch
Shut
is?
up!
Look at that.
Shut up with your Bluetooth earbuds.
Look
Yo,
how fucking icy my watch is.
it's not icy, it's a screen. It's a
It's too
screen.
fucking bright. It's too bright.
Relax.
Wait, wait, hold up, wait.
It's too bright. My
Sorry,
future is too bright.
I can't hear broke.
No, you can hear it. Plug back your microphone. You'll be fine. Relax.
Yeah, and I can walk
But
over there in the corner. That's how I'm gonna record this video now. I'm just gonna go in the corner
shut up.
because I
Shut
can.
up. Yo, turn some lights on. Looking like the boogeyman over there. Jared, Jared, shut up. Anyway, also we'll put this out on the comments. Are y'all team Spotify, Apple Music? We've got to know. Like honestly, yeah, that's gonna be our first public poll. Team Spotify or Team Apple Music? As an Apple, I don't even know what y'all call each other. I don't. You're a loser, but no offense. Like it's whatever. No, but like, come on, be better than what you are. Be better than what you are. Seriously. But as a Apple Music subscriber or whatever, do you feel left out when December time comes out? No, not because of the holidays, not because there's people enjoying their loved ones and whatnot, and sometimes some people are like unfortunate enough to not have that, but because you get on Instagram, you get on Twitter. Excuse me, you get on Instagram, you get on Twitter, and you hear bloop 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 bloop. Oh, my top 5 songs from 2020. My top 5 artists from 2020. My top 5 this. I listened to 1,800 different genres of music in 2020, and you're like, oh, I can't do that because I'm a bum.
I don't give a shit.
No, because
I
I'm
really
a bum,
don't care.
which is fine. It's okay if you don't care either. But
Are you a bum? Are you a bum?
no, I don't have Apple Music. Head ass. Anyway, for me, I 2020, I had to get back into the roots. I listened to a lot of Afro pop. Uh, excuse me, are you saying something? Wagwan.
It sounds like you're just bashing on Apple Music because you had a phone that was a Android for years, and the only thing you could get was Spotify.
And there's nothing wrong with
Or,
having an
or you
Android,
know
so I
what?
don't
You
give a
probably had
fuck.
LimeWire. You probably had LimeWire on that
We
Android
all had
phone.
LimeWire in like sixth grade, so shut up.
No, you probably still had it in like 2015.
No, at first I'm not that savvy to like have stuff like that. But no, dude, Spotify. I love my Swedes or Norwegians, wherever it comes from. Big Euro guy. In case you haven't noticed yet, I can come at you with a lot of different cultures. For me, this past 2020, what type of music that actually like I loved listening to a lot would be a lot. I listened to like a lot of like Afrofusion, Afro pop. Yes, you can go mainstream with it because Burner Boy now is literally mainstream music. Because if you perform at Coachella, then you become part of like I don't know, mainstream. I guess that's what all artists want,
Become a
and
bitch
as they
boy.
should. But what's wrong with this guy? Like seriously, control yourself.
Bro,
Get some help.
Coachella is just so
Take care of your
pretentious
mental.
now.
Take care of your mental. We care about that,
I,
especially black
you know
men.
what? Honestly, I haven't even been to Coachella. I've never got the opportunity to go. And
You
when I
act
was
as if you're
probably
dying in
like
10 days. Like,
no, but
yo,
this
you're
is what
not
I'm trying to
86
get
years
to.
old.
That's what I'm trying to get to. When I was in high school and I heard about Coachella, I was like, damn, that sounds awesome. I would love to go to Coachella. That sounds great. Okay, now in like what 2019, it just looks way too pretentious now. It looks like it's a walking, breathing, moving Instagram pic extravaganza. That's all that looks like to me. It doesn't even
Wait, can you
like
not say that?
even the
When did
artist.
you say ACL is the same thing? Being an Austinite? What has ACL become to
You
turn
you
into?
can almost say that too, but the thing is, ACL just once again feels way more authentic of being just like it's whatever, man, peace and love. Like let's smoke a doobie, cool. Coachella is very much so of I need to make sure I get X amount of likes on this picture. So make sure you take 20 of them of me because otherwise I'll kill myself.
You're not even there for the music.
And
Yeah,
most
which
likely
is sad.
most likely there's probably some lesbian couple from Sacramento that comes. I don't know. It's California. Probably would.
You would not be from California. You'd be from LA, and it'd be pretty artificial with it, which is fine. I get
So
express
Sacramento lesbians would be lost. They'd be lost if we found them there. They shouldn't be there. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying
Sacramento
that.
lesbians, I'm fine with you
Well,
going to Coachella. I'm totally cool you're going to Coachella. I would love to see you out there.
You know
Whenever
who?
I do go out there.
Do you know who? What's her name? From Insecure, Issa Rae.
It's alright, yeah. Love you, babe.
Issa Rae, you can get it. You can get it. You could have got it 2 years ago. You can get it 5 years from now. I don't care. Respectfully, I would I would chop off my left arm for you, but you wouldn't want that.
Bro, she's probably goofy as hell.
Yo, she's mad goofy. Did you see her in one of the in one of
Goofy girls are
Amine's music videos? Like I think like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
Amine
I saw
was
it. I
on
saw it.
Insecure. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
But I don't know. She's just she's also like I'm loving all the black like primetime television going on from HBO to like FX. Atlanta's about to come back this year, so that's gonna be dope.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah. It's season 3, season 4, one of the two. But so that's gonna be dope. But dude, like so on one episode, what was it? Issa and her friends, they went to Coachella and it was like this whole thing. But I think one thing people kind of sleep on, which is it's all the added effect of like what's happening in today's society, but Burning Man. I've been hearing about Burning Man for forever, and I feel as if like if I experience Burning Man, one, I might wake up in Brazil. Two, I might turn into someone I don't even recognize. And 3, it just might be like an experience that's very enlightening. I don't know. I feel as if Burning Man lines up well with my personhood at this point in life. So I just wanted to toss that out there. All right,
I would
but
go.
anyway,
I'd go at least once.
yeah, dude, have like a little trailer, you and me just vibing, cooling, relaxing. That'd be tight.
I think I would only go. I'd only go if I did acid though. I have never done acid before. Never.
Okay, all right. Actually, yeah, yeah.
Where else are you gonna do it?
True. All right. All right, J man. As we're closing, is there anything you're reading right now? That's pretty solid.
I can't say right now.
Or anything you've read.
I just finished one actually the other day. But I don't know. What are we feeling? We feeling more like money moves. We thinking more like
You can go either or. I don't care
like
about what we're feeling. I
personal
care about what
development.
you're
I mean,
feeling.
that's usually what I. So I usually read like
Big finance
money and
banking guy
business
over here.
and-
So obviously
and
he comes in with the numbers.
self-development kind of stuff.
Big.
So-
He just cares about money.
Not only
I'm just
not
kidding,
only
yeah.
that, but
He
it's
keeps
a
you
lot
grounded.
of,
He's very realistic. Sorry, you can go.
Thank you. It's a lot more of like self-development as well. So, shit. Let me look at my completed books list. You know, because I have a list. Which one? What is the one that people need? What is it?
Anyway, as you figure that out,
You know
I
what?
read.
You know what? It's The Power of Habit. The Power of Habit by Charles
I've heard of that one.
Duhigg. Finished that one. That one's very interesting. There's a lot of cool little examples that they give in that. But the biggest thing with that I learned is that there's a certain trigger that comes with just about every single thing that you do. And your body kind of has its own autopilot for a lot of different things. It's the same thing I'm talking about whenever you're driving and 20 minutes later you're like, okay, I've came really far. I haven't crashed or anything, but I do not remember actually paying attention to driving whatsoever.
Happens to me
That
twice a
happens
day.
a lot of people.
Also, don't like
I
driving.
mean,
Ride your
I
bike.
drive like this now.
Ride your bike.
I'm just like, Jesus, take the wheel.
But isn't that crazy that like our auto like I don't know like what is it goes on and we've gone.
Yeah.
Remember? Do you remember the first time you started driving when you were in high school and how that feel like the novice feeling felt and how you were like scared to shit, cut the corners,
and now I
busted
feel
a
like,
couple of mailboxes. Now I'm like, me. This was me today. What you?
I mean, I asked Shawty
Listen
to
to
let
Pop
me
Smoke.
borrow the
What you know about
borrow
love?
the keys to Ultima. I'm trying to borrow the keys to Ultima so I can whip that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those things are good for drifting, man. You know if the road's a little bit wet too.
I also
You can
don't
really
care
just-
for drifting,
Anyways.
but if you
Anyways.
do, that's awesome.
But I suggest this book, The Power of Habit, really because this is beginning 2021. I'm sure a lot of people are trying to be like, hey, I'm trying to fix some things from last year I didn't get right. I'm trying to get
We're
better
all
at
about-
these other
yeah.
things. That book is all about identifying what you're doing wrong. Right? The first step is you have to identify, okay, this is a bad habit I have. Right? And that's actually like a very hard part in that whole system is identifying it. Second, you have to figure out, okay, what's triggering that? Okay. Then you have to figure out, okay, how can I replace this trigger? And then from there, it's basically making an automatic response to now you're going to be doing this instead of your past action whenever this trigger happens that makes you, go into this habit. But yeah, there's a lot. I would suggest reading it. It's probably like 200 pages, 250 pages.
Nice.
But yeah, if you're trying to get right in 2021 and you have some bad habits and you're trying to knock those.
Which we all have bad habits, and one part of living is continuously we should all always aspire to improve ourselves, because obviously we all know this, no one's perfect and we all have our little toxic traits here and there, but it's the attempt to keep that at a minimum. That's why I'm big on reading I honestly I read everything under the sun. And one thing I read this year that I was like, ding, like oh my god, like was a book called Range. Um, it's about like how the world needs more generalists, not just specialists, and like and it gave examples from like the main example was Tiger Woods and Roger Federer. Tiger Woods, he was playing golf since he was inside his mom's fucking womb. How do you say womb? Womb. But
Boom.
womb. But and then his dad. There's all these like the what is it? The clips of him like at 6 months, at 1 years old, like hitting golf balls. And then there's Roger Federer, who played soccer, basketball, tennis, and so many different things until like 16 years old. And then he just had like I don't know, like a click with tennis. He was like, yo, like I love it. But it's like he grew up playing so many different things, and he didn't take tennis so seriously, and he still became like a freaking world champion. Like so, that's what Range is about, and how we, especially like as people are transitioning into having kids, or just people also just evaluating their life. And it kind of tied into another book I read called like it's like we all want to fit this specific mode sometimes, or be that precautious child, or be this and that. It's like no, like be yourself, toss yourself into different things, because you never know what's gonna like harp at your heart, and what's gonna like like what you're gonna vibe with. So like hop on different things, throw yourself out there, be a novice. And we even subconsciously we take in so many different what is it, we take in so many different like traits, or not traits, but like we take in so many. Hey guys, as a collective, we're gonna figure out this word is. It's on the bottom of my tongue. Attributes, but like on your like resume, it's like what talents do you have, but it's not talents. It's what skills. We take on so many different skills. we take I kind of like that. I just like that experience that we just had. But we take on so many different skills when we're doing so, like from your bartending days, from your waiter days, from even being a nanny, from
The soft
yeah,
skills.
like so it's like we have all of those. So then that helps us in so many different things. Like I was coaching when I first moved out to Colorado. I was coaching soccer on the side, yelling at 6 and 7 years old, and we were amazing at it. And my team, my little kickers, we're out there, saucing people up. But even things like that helped me so much in regards to like public speaking engagements that I have to go into like for work and stuff like that. So it's just like, why? Yeah, it's like don't I guess don't judge yourself because of other people who aren't you. Judge yourself from your past self and who you want to become.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're only in competition with
exactly.
yourself.
So yeah.
And that's so much easier saying than doing.
Yeah, with anything in life.
I think a lot of people understand this, but it's so hard to not compare yourself to one of your peers. That's like that. At least maybe even on social media, that might be looking like they're doing great. The thing is, you don't know maybe how much outside help they're having. You don't know this. You don't know where they came from, right? Or what maybe advantages or disadvantages that they have had. So you can't really you can't not say you can't. Everyone does. You shouldn't. You shouldn't compare yourself to other people, right? It's just gonna make you feel sad.
And which is also like, I'm glad 2020 happened, because 2020, whether you wanted it or not, made you take the time to hang out with yourself and then see yourself for who you really are and who you want to become, and also who you are, man. And being like, oh, I gotta shed this fat. I gotta do this. So, yeah.
And I think that's funny, because I think like I started kind of feeling that probably the last year of college, last year or two of college. I'm like, I need to be able to like have my own time to work on myself and figure out what I like. And it's kind of hard in that age, because you're almost expected not. You're expected not to. You're not expected to do that. You're expected to be out at all times, mingling.
No, yeah, especially. And so Jared and I both were in a predominantly we're in a historically and predominantly like white fraternity, and that's how we met. And I think both of us, as especially as we like got older in the fraternity, we both were like, like I'm like I want to go skate and hang out with my friends. I don't want to go to Tuesday nights, like our weekly meeting, and I want to go to
Yeah.
dollar margaritas at at Grins instead of like going up for. So yeah, and I, that helped us. I mean, like we're him and I are very we're very passionate on being our individual self and not trying to fit anyone's mold. And we came with
Yeah.
that energy. And I always say like I'm glad that we also like I'm glad because I understand the fraternal culture in a sense, but I'm also glad that experience because not only do we have amazing, we do have some amazing. We also have like we found each other. I mean, not to get romantic, but like I'll romanticize it. Jared, you don't have to. Like he's literally my best man. Like he will be one of my best men at my wedding, and I love him to death. And literally, if he needed me to Austin tonight, I'd say, "Can I drive down in the morning?" And I'll,
Appreciate it, bro.
I'll get a flight because I don't want to make that drive.
I actually need these nuts washed.
Anyway, on that note, um, yeah, what's your any closing what is it? Closing remark? Any closing statements
Closing remarks.
or
Yeah.
closing aspirations?
I
All of the above. This is also
yeah.
our first
Um.
episode, pilot episode, which I don't know, we're just vibing as it should be. Like, come on, you're hanging out with your best homie. Like what? But it's especially to start the year off. Like, ah. But yeah. Anything you want to close us off with, Jared?
I guess this to me this is just gonna be good to just be able to share our side of the
Mm-hmm.
story. You know, not really fitting a black mold in America that's just like so stereotypical.
Mm-hmm.
Um, two, to keep me accountable for things that I might say on this that I say I'm gonna do, and I feel like I might kind of share with other people and kind of hold myself a little more accountable.
Good. I love that.
Um,
And
and,
for
and then three, yeah, just to share my thoughts on things.
Ty, are you done?
Yeah, go, bro.
All right. Yeah. So for me is I think 2020 was a year of the Black Renaissance and also how we can regard how important Black culture is and that it gives every like being Black is kind of in, which it's kind of always been in. I don't know if you guys have read the autobiography of Malcolm X, but you should if you've never have. It's really tight. But Black expressionism, Black artists, Black culture has always been in since the 50s, and it used to be a taboo. Now it's more mainstream, and that's what I'm trying to get at. So I just wanted to put like for us, like Jared and I, we wanted to put this together so that yeah, also like we can show how we all swim differently, but the Black experience is not just one avenue. We're not all like I don't know um whatever picture you've had of like Black people but it's just like it's a vibrant culture and this is for like just a place of like the Black creative expression and we can use it as an incubator for like the modern conversation, the chocolate expression, and just put out creative content. So that's what Sweet Chocolate is. Join us and so next time because we have a lot coming up too. We have so many plans and for the season and I'm stoked. If you guys are ever in Colorado, I've got my Vail season like whatever what is it, epic local pass, so let's shred, let's hang out, and yeah dude, thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy your drink, enjoy your night, and have an amazing, wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace.
Love y'all.